Welcome to the HTMD session group. Myself, Narendra Kumar Malapatti. So, I have been into the IT field for more than 13 years, and I have experience on Android, iOS, and Windows and Mac management. I started my career with AirWatch, and then I moved to Intune, and now I'm learning Jammer. Currently, I'm working as a technical account manager for one of the Google. So where I'm using the Android Enterprise as basically I'm supporting the Android Enterprise for the customers. So welcome to the session, and today we will be discussing about Intune for iOS application deployment. So today's agenda, we will discuss about what is application management and the core of Intune app management, why it is required, what are the advantages. Then we will discuss about application lifecycle in Intune. Then what are the types of applications supported by Intune for deployment. Then we will discuss more about volume purchase program, how to deploy the application using VPP program for the iOS devices. We also then we'll discuss once the monitoring of the deployment status, and we'll go ahead with the one of the demo. Uh, okay, so let's start with the first topic. What is the core of Intune application management? So why and what is application management in Intune? So the application management is nothing but you are managing your applications, a corporate application in a secure and in a safe way where you will deliver the applications to your employees or users without compromising the organization data. And Intune helps you to protect the data as well as have the application configuration. Uh, if anyone is not talking, can you go on mute, please? Okay. So this entire application management includes deploying the application, configuring the applications, protecting using the app protection policies, and then monitoring the application the application on the device. And the last step would be if you are not no more required the application, how you can remove the applications from the user's device without any loss of the corporate data. Now, why it is important? So efficiency. So basically, Intune provide you a centralized control over the application distribution and also their updates. Security. The second is security because Intune will help you to provide uh, uh, deployment of the application in a secure way and protecting the application data within the applications, even on personal devices, and corporate devices as well. Compliance. We can force policies to meet the business requirements and allow access to the corporate application only when the device is compliant. So this way, we it is very important to have the application managed via Intune. Now, let's see what is the device lifecycle. Uh, Basically, the device lifecycle consists of 5 stages. One is addition of application, then deploying and configuring the application, protecting the application, and once the application is no more use, we will return these applications. So, in addition, uh, adding application where you will upload the corporate application or you will add the public application to the Intune, and then you will deploy the application by assigning the application to the user groups. Then if there are any app configurations, you will configure app configuration policies to the application, and then you will protect the application using the app protection policies. Once the application is in the end of use, you will return the application. Intune helps you to uninstall the application without user intervention. So this is more about application lifecycle management. Then what are the types of applications Intune support? So Intune supports store apps, which are nothing but the applications which are publicly available in the Apple App Store. They basically it is uh, easy to deploy the application and assign the application. Then the line of business application, LOB application, where many companies will have their own in-house application, which are specifically designed or developed uh, for their organizational purpose. So Intune help you to deploy these application by just adding the IPA file into the Intune. You can add the application and deploy as per your requirements. Uh, and more importantly, this application requires a proper code signing, uh, trust or trust, so that it will install on the user device without any user intervention. Then there is a third type of application called web apps, where you will be web apps are nothing but just a link to the client or server application, which is nothing but, let's say you have some certain websites which has to be accessed on the user, but you cannot develop an application for that. So what you can do is you can just provide a link as an application in the Intune. That Intune will create uh, a shortcut. You can say a shortcut with the icon. When the user click on that application, it will open the website. So basically, it's create a shortcut on the home screen so that the user can use the website whenever they require. And the other way of deploying the applications you in Intune is using the volume purchase program. Volume purchase program is a part of ABM, where organization require to have Apple Business Manager account, so through which you will be deploying the application. Basically, VPP helps you to manage the uh, licenses and reuse of the licenses, purchasing the licenses from the third party developers. So that is and you can assign the licenses in bulk. So the advantage is it helps you to install silent installation, where users are not required to enter their Apple ID. So when you have a VPP application deployed to the personal devices as well, you can install the application without requiring Apple ID. Flexible licensing. So basically, it assigns the license either to the devices or users. So you can assign the license to the devices or users, and you can reuse the application once, let's say, a user left the organization. So you can claim the license back, and you can reuse the application, that license of the application to the another person. So easy update. So Intune automatically pushes a new version of the updates whenever these updates are available for these particular applications. So let's see demo. Uh, I will show you the three types of demo. LOB applications. I do not have any IPA, production IPA, so that I can to show you. But we will discuss more about store apps, web apps, and VPP applications. So this is my tenant, Intune tenant. Hope you are able to see my screen, Intune tenant.
Yeah,
Okay,
all
I'll
good,
take it as
Naren.
a, yeah, I'll take it as a, so okay. Thanks, Anu. So this is a Intune tenant. So I'll go to the iOS applications, apps, iOS. Then I'll create an application. I'll go to iOS store app, select. Then you can search whatever the application you want. Let's say I need LinkedIn. I'll search for the LinkedIn. So you can choose whatever the application you want to. So I just want a LinkedIn application, or else I'll go with the Indeed job search. Then I'll click on select. So when you select the application, all the description, name of the application are pre-populated using the application metadata. Now you can choose what is the minimum OS version that this application requires. As per the application metadata, the application support minimum OS required is 8, iOS 8. So you can choose if you want to have this application only on the iOS 13 plus devices, you can choose the iOS 13 application, and then you can choose which type of devices it has to be targeted. Let's say you want only the iPhones to have this application, then you can choose iPhone and iPads. But if you need both application, you can choose iPad as well. Now, category. So this is the place where you will define which category the app belongs to. So this is a not mandatory, and it is Intune feature where you categorize the application into different categories. Let's say currently I will take this application as a business. So it will, whenever I enroll a device and if I go to the Intune App Store, it will be listed under business category. So now you can make it as a featured application. When you make the featured application, this application will be shown as a you will, whenever you go to the Intune App Store, it will, the first application it will be shown as a this particular application. When you, the featured applications are shown. If you need any privacy URL, developer contacts, owner, you can fill up all those details. You can see the image logo is also auto pre-populated. Now click on next. If you have any scope tags, you can add a scope tags, else you can proceed to next. So this is the place where I can assign the application. So Intune supports three types of deployment. One is required, other one is available for enrolled device, third one is available for non-enrolled with or without enrollment device. So when you deploy an application in a required mode, the application will be silently installed on the user device. It doesn't prompt you to user, just a user will get a notification to install the application. It automatically installs on the user device. Let's say if the user deleted this particular application after the user can delete the application, but whenever the next sync happens, or whenever the device sync with Intune in the next device sync cycle, the application, the Intune validates whether this application is available on the device or not. If the Intune finds the device is not available on the device, it automatically pushes the application again. So in this way, you can make sure the user have the application always installed on the device. Now coming to the second deployment mode, available for enrolled device. So when you deploy this application, this particular application will be available only for the users which who are enrolled their devices, and user have to install the application manually. So user have to open the Intune company portal application, go to the apps, and then install the application from the app store, Intune app store. Now when you deploy the application as available with or without enrollment, these particular application will be available to the users who are not enrolled their devices. You may think how the user can install without enrolling the application. So user can open a browser and then log into the Intune self-service portal. Then they can view the application which are available for them to install. So whenever the whatever the applications which you have deployed as available with or without enrollment will be listed, so that user can install them on their devices without enrolling the device as well. There is another uh, deployment mode which is called uninstall. When you assign any group in uninstall mode, so basically these, as I mentioned in the earlier slide, we can retire the application, which is nothing but you can uninstall the application from the user device. So let's say there are for a month you wanted a certain application to be installed on the user device. After a month you do not want them to, this application is no longer required for the user and you want to uninstall it. You can assign a group under uninstall method, so that whenever the Intune sync happens, I mean whenever the device sync with the Intune, then if it finds the application on the device, it will automatically uninstall the application without any user intervention. So let's say I'll add a group here. Then So you can have a different filters as well. So let's say if you want to, I do not have any filters as of now. So based on set of filters, you can whether include this application to the application to the filtered devices, or you can exclude the devices which are under the filter. So this way you can have a multiple what is it? You can assign a group and then you can filter the group users are based on their users or devices. Now click on next and validate it and then create. So this is how you deploy in a public application. Now let's see how we can deploy a web app. So this is a web link. Now I need to provide a name for the application. This is this application for and publisher name I can say HTMD and app URL. So let's say I can use this URL. So now whenever I create this application will be added as a shortcut, which I mentioned earlier. But whenever the user opens the application, it will be opened in a browser. So now, if you feel your website should be protected instead of accessing any third-party application, then you can choose require managed browser to open this application. So when you require a managed browser to open this link, you have to make Microsoft Edge browser as a mandatory or required application. You have to deploy the application as a required mode so that whenever they try to open this URL or this application, it will automatically opens in a Microsoft Edge browser. If you feel you do not require any managed browser, you can choose no. I have now for demo purpose, I'm choosing as a yes. Now again, you can select the different categories. I'm selecting as a business. I can choose whether it has to be a featured application or not. I'm choosing it. Then you have to upload a logo. Let's see if I have anything as a. So I have an application. Uh, okay. So the problem is the size is more than that. It has to be less than 2 MB. Let's see if I can choose. Yeah, this works. So I choose this. I'll click on next. The assignment will be the same for a web application as well. If you have a scope tags, you can add the scope tags, else you can skip it. Then go to assignments. It has same modes required, available for enrolled device, available with or without enrollment or uninstalled. So I'll choose required application and choose this one, click next and create. So now the application is created and it will be installed on the device. So now let's see if you need to see the app. This is the application which we published. You can see this is a universal platform application and you can see the type of the application. It is an iOS store application. Let's say if I search for HTMD, this might take a bit of time. Yeah, this will take a bit of time. So let's come back again and we'll see how ideally it should work. Should see. Yeah, here it is. So you can see it is a web link. It is shown as a web link. If you want to add any groups, you can go to the properties, assignments, edit. You can add whatever you want to. Now let's see how about VPP application. Just a minute, guys. Sorry for that. Uh, Now let's see the we this value purchase program. So for that, I have a business manager account. I'll log into the app. So first of all, we need to establish a connection between the Intune and the VPP program. So for that, first I will create a location. So I have a different location which is configured. So I can, this is for billing purpose. So I will create a profile. I'll create a, I can add a new location. I will say demo September 25th, 26. I'll give an address and I'll say this one. This creates an location. Now, for every location, there will be a token. The payment and billing, you have a demo token. Now you need to download this token. I have downloaded that token. Now I'll go to the Intune. I'll go to the tenant administrator tokens. Now I have value purchase program, VPP token. So I can create a new token. I'll give a demo 26 September Apple ID. What is the Apple ID we used? HTMD. Copy that. Just a moment, guys. Yeah, let me copy that. It has to be the same Apple ID through which you are creating the VPP token. Now let's see. We have this one. Now, now I'll create it. Whether you can choose a country to which you want to deploy the application and type of business VP account, whether it is a business or education. For us, it is a business, so I choose business, and you can control whether you can decide whether you want to automatically update the application or you want to manually update it. So I'm choosing as a yes, then I click on next and then create. Now I have three application. This is the demo 26. This is the one which we created just now. Now we have established a connection between the Intune and ABM portal for deploying the application. Now let's see how we can purchase the application and then how we can assign it to the devices. So in the ABM portal, I'll go to the apps and books. So these are the application which I already have as a part of the VPP program. So now let's say I need to, I'll go with the chat GPT. I'll select this one. So now once you select the application, this is a free application, so there won't be any cost included. Now when you select the application, you have to choose to which VPP account, this application has to be there. So I'm choosing demos 20 September 26, which we created. I can purchase as many quantity as I can. So let's say I'm choosing an 100. Currently, I do not. It is a free of cost, so there is no charge I've added. So let's say if it is a paid application, when you enter the quantity, it automatically shows the cost, and then you need to pay accordingly. Now I'll select get, purchasing it. Now I have 100. Okay, ChatGPT application. It is available. 100 licenses. So now if I sync it, there is one option for sync. Here, if I refresh it, okay. Now let's go to apps, iOS apps. This will take a while. So meanwhile, before that, before it populates, we'll see these licenses can be transferred to different uh, locations as well. So let's say if you want to transfer to different one, so I can choose whatever the quantity. Let's say I want to choose 10 quantities and I want to change it to a different location. I'll choose demo, then click transfer. Now this application will be available for two locations. So let's say you are managing different locations in your organization, US, UK, India. So then you need to have a license purchased for different locations, and you can transfer these licenses depending on your requirement. You can see that 10 licenses of the application has been transferred to demo, and remaining 90 are still available with the demo September 26th. So let's see if this refreshed and available. Yeah, you can see this one. So let's say I'll go with simple two applications. So now you can see there are two applications. One is which is assigned to demo. The other one is assigned to demo September 26th. And you can see the application type as volume purchase program, iOS volume purchase program. So now when the application has been synced, now the IT admin has to do the assignment similar to the what we have done for public applications. You can see all the application details. If you want to add any, you can edit the application metadata, which is similar to the public store. So you can see total licenses 90, available licenses 90, support devices, everything. So I'll go ahead and assign this, save it. I'm done. Now, based on the assignment, the application will be provided, given to the assigned to the user. So this is about how you can uh, add application, deploy the application, and monitor the application. So sorry, I missed to how to do the monitoring. So when I click on the application, currently I do not have any device enrolled and installed. So if you go to the overview, it will give you the number of devices installed, not installed, whether it is failed or installed any pending, based on users and device status. So this is how you can monitor the application, and you can pull the reports from device install status. You can export it, or you can use it. You can monitor the app licenses as well. So this is about application management in Intune.